If you can't remember the last time you had a good night's sleep, you might be falling into some common traps that you're not even aware of. We're going to bust some myths and provide you with actionable steps that'll have you snoozing in no time. So get ready to face some uncomfortable truths. Let's jump right into the first reason you're still not sleeping yet. Damn man, your room is shit. We often underestimate just how much our surrounding can affect our sleep quality. You might not realize it, but your bedroom could actually be a minefield of sleep-disrupting elements. Let's start with noise. Whether it's the hum of an air conditioner, street traffic, or a snoring partner, unwanted noise can jolt you awake even if you manage to fall asleep. A white noise machine or earplugs can be lifesavers in drowning out disruptive sounds. Some people even find the calming music or nature sounds help them drift off. Next up, lighting. Our bodies have been wired to respond to natural light patterns. Bright lights signal to our brains that it's time to wake up and be active, while darkness triggers the release of melatonin, a hormone that promotes sleep. So get rid of any bright clocks and opt for blackout curtains or sleep masks to help keep your room dark. You'd be amazed by how much cluttered space can stress your subconscious. A messy room can make you feel anxious and restless, so do yourself a favor, tidy up your sleep space. It might just be the calming influence you need to drift off into a peaceful slumber. And it doesn't stop there. Even the temperature in your room can make or break your sleep. Ideally, you'd want to aim for a slightly cooler room for the best sleep quality. We'll dive more into that in our bonus tip. So go ahead, turn your bedroom into a haven of tranquility. Block out noise, dim those lights, keep it cool, and get rid of distractions. And yes, that means putting your phone away. Once you make these adjustments, you'll realize the change in your sleep quality is like night and day. Reason number 2. Oh boy, you're overthinking. The second reason many of us struggle with sleep is the notorious habit of overthinking. We've all been there, lying in bed, staring at the ceiling with our minds racing like crazy. You're replaying conversations from the day, worrying about tomorrow's to-do list, or stressing over a big project at work. It's a vicious cycle. The more you think, the more awake you become. The truth is, these thoughts act like caffeine for your brain, keeping you alert when you should be winding down. Overthinking not only makes it difficult to fall asleep, but also severely impacts the quality of sleep you do get. You might wake up feeling like you barely slept at all, and that's because your brain was busy all night long. So, how do you break the cycle? Mindfulness and meditation techniques have shown to be incredibly effective in helping to clear the mind and prepare the body for a restful sleep. Apps like Headspace or Calm offer guided sleep meditations that you can follow along with. It's like having a personal meditation coach right in your bedroom. Another strategy is to jot down your worries or to-do list for the next day on a piece of paper before you hit the bed. This act alone can psychologically free you from the burden of holding it all in your mind, allowing you to let go and drift off. Some people also find that gentle stretching or yoga right before bed helps them clear their minds and focus on their physical sensations rather than their swirling thoughts. So the next time you find yourself caught in a whirlpool of thoughts when you should be sleeping, remember to try out these techniques. But overthinking isn't your only obstacle to a good night's sleep. Let's explore other habits that might be standing in your way. Moving on to reason 3, bad evening habits. We've all been there, telling ourselves it's just one more episode or just a few more minutes of scrolling through Instagram. But guess what? These seemingly innocent habits can wreak havoc on your sleep quality. First off, let's talk about blue light. Your screens, whether it's your TV, laptop, or smartphone, emit a type of blue light that has been shown to suppress the secretion of melatonin, the hormone responsible for sleep. In simpler terms, blue light tricks your brain into thinking it's daytime, making it harder to unwind and fall asleep. Multiple studies have shown that reduced exposure to blue light at least an hour before bedtime can significantly improve both the quality and duration of sleep. Next, let's tackle that late night snacking habit. Eating heavy or sugary foods before bed can cause discomfort and indigestion, making it difficult to fall asleep. Your body has to work harder to digest, which means it can't focus entirely on rejuvenating you for the next day. But all's not lost. If you find it hard to cut out screens entirely, consider using night mode or installing a blue light filter app on your devices. These adjust the color temperature on your screen to reduce blue light emission. Better yet, why not replace these bad habits with good ones? Instead of ending your day with a screen, try reading a physical book, doing some light stretching, or even meditating. These activities not only lack blue light, but are also proven to relax your mind and prepare your body for a good night's sleep. So remember, what you do in the hour or two before you hit the sack can make or break your sleep. Choose wisely, and your body will certainly thank you for it. So it's not just what you do right before bed that matters, but also when you actually go to bed. Which brings us to our next point. Reason 4. Inconsistent sleep schedule. You might think it's harmless to catch up on sleep during the weekends or stay up late during weekdays, but that inconsistency can wreak havoc on your internal body clock, also known as your circadian rhythm. Think of your body like a finely tuned machine that operates on a set schedule. When you go to bed and wake up at the same time every day, you're essentially training your body to expect sleep at a certain time. This makes it easier to both fall asleep and wake up. It's all about creating a habit, and we all know about how powerful habits can be. So, what happens when you don't stick to a schedule? Your circadian rhythm gets disrupted. This can lead to a range of problems, including difficulty falling asleep, frequent awakenings during the night, and waking up feeling unrefreshed. Over time, these disruptions can even contribute to more serious health issues like obesity, diabetes, and cardiovascular disease. And here's the kicker. Sleeping in on weekends to catch up actually does more harm than good. It further confuses your internal clock, making it even harder to get back on track during the week. This phenomenon is sometimes referred to as social jet lag, and studies have shown that it can have negative impacts on both your mental and physical health. The solution? Stick to a consistent sleep schedule, even on weekends. Try to go to bed and wake up at the same time every day. It might be tough for the first few days, especially if you're a night owl or an irregular sleeper, but the benefits are worth the initial discomfort. To make it easier, there are plenty of sleep tracking apps out there that can remind you when it's time to wind down for the night and wake you up gently in the morning. Use the tools available to you and make a sleep priority, not an afterthought. With the right tools and discipline, it becomes easier to keep a consistent sleep schedule. But there's another piece to this puzzle of sleeplessness that you might not have considered: exercise. So let's get into it. Reason 5. Ignoring physical activity. You may typically associate exercise with weight loss or general well-being, but what you may not realize is that physical activity has a direct and beneficial impact on the quality of your sleep. That's right. Exercise is not just shaping your physique. It's shaping better sleep habits too. Research has consistently shown that people who engage in regular physical activity experience better sleep quality compared to those who don't. In fact, the National Sleep Foundation states that as little as 10 minutes of aerobic exercise a day can dramatically improve the quality of your nighttime sleep. Now, how's that for motivation? Exercise helps you fall asleep faster, deepens your sleep, and makes the entire sleep cycle more robust. It's like a natural sleep aid, but without the side effects of medication. Why does this happen? When you exercise, you elevate your body temperature, and the post-exercise drop in temperature promotes falling asleep. Plus, exercise can help reduce stress and anxiety, two significant contributors to sleep problems. But here's a word of caution. Timing is essential. Exercising too close to bedtime can have the opposite effect and make it more challenging to fall asleep. This is because exercise also triggers the release of hormones like adrenaline, which can make you more alert. So aim to complete your workouts a few hours before hitting the sack. If a gym membership or structured workout routine is not your thing, it's totally fine. Simple activities like walking, cycling, or even doing household chores vigorously can count as exercise. The key is to get moving and make it a consistent part of your lifestyle. So there you have it. Exercise is not just for daytime energy. Put on those running shoes, grab that yoga mat, or dive into that swimming pool, and let the benefits of physical activity lull you into a peaceful sleep. Thank you for sticking around to the end. Now, as promised, here's your extra nugget of wisdom. A cold, dark room is like a magic potion for good sleep. Yeah, you heard that right. The environment in which you sleep can be as important as how long you sleep, and the science backs this up. According to the NSF, the optimal bedroom temperature for sleep is between 60 and 67 degrees Fahrenheit, or about 15 to 19 degrees Celsius for those of you in the metric system. Why so specific? Because our body's internal clock or circadian rhythm is influenced by the environment's temperature. As we prepare for sleep, our body temperature naturally decreases, signaling to our brains that it's time to wind down. By keeping your room on the cooler side, you're actually supporting this natural process, making it easier to fall and stay asleep. Let's not forget about darkness, another critical factor. Bright lights send the signal to our brains that it's daytime and we should be awake. Darkness, on the other hand, boosts the production of melatonin, the hormone responsible for sleep. So, dim those lights, or better yet, Use blackout curtains to create a cave-like atmosphere. If you're serious about sleep hygiene, you might even consider investing in some smart home gadgets that can automate this process for you. Various studies have demonstrated that sleeping in a dark, cold room not only helps you fall asleep faster, but can also improve the quality of your sleep. We're talking about deeper REM cycles, which means more restorative sleep, and yes, even potentially dreaming about your favorite vacation spots or fantasy worlds. So there you have it. Turn down that thermostat, switch off those lights, and cozy up under your blanket. Create that perfectly chilly, pitch-black oasis, and you'll be off to dreamland before you know it. There you have it, financiers. These are the top 5 reasons, plus a bonus, that might be keeping you up at night. Now that you're armed with this information, it's time to take action. Start implementing these changes tonight and wake up refreshed tomorrow. If this video helped you, make sure to give it a thumbs up, share it with your sleep-deprived friends, and don't forget to subscribe for more helpful tips. Also, I'd love to hear from you. Comment down below on what helped you get better sleep or what topics you'd like to see covered next. See you in the next video.